Recording. All right, folks. Mr. Ralph here with Detroit Vendors and Pop-Up Group. I happen to have the beautiful pleasure of having Vanessa and Lynn on to do an interview about the product that they have, which is actually really, really unique. And so I want to ask you, ladies, I don't know which one you're going to start off, but what inspired you to start this business and what was the problem you were trying to solve?
So I can start. I'm Lynn Dixon. So we are owners of Forever Entwine Jewelry. So we sell permanent jewelry, charm bracelets, and tooth gems. So we got started with this. So about almost coming up on 2 years now, our grandmother passed. And the funeral home, they take fingerprints of the deceased, and permanent jewelry was something that had come up, and it was becoming popular. And I knew that I wanted a charm with my grandmother's fingerprint on it, and I wanted it to be on a permanent bracelet. But there wasn't anywhere very close where I could get it done. So I started doing some research and found that you could take training to learn how to do it yourself. And I knew that I wouldn't be the only one who would want a permanent piece with my grandmother's fingerprint on it. So in talking to Vanessa, she decided that she was going to take the training as well. And we were going to kind of go into a business venture together. So I don't know if we're solving a problem, but it was for us, we just couldn't find anywhere local. So, we're bringing permanent jewelry a little more closer to home, I guess.
Well, my next question was going to be what inspired you to start this business, but you sort of answered that already. My next question after that, what makes this business so unique? And we already know the answer based on what you said, but go ahead and tell us.
I can take that one. So, like Lynn mentioned, my name is Vanessa Brown. I am the other part of Forever Entwine, but like she said, we do offer permanent jewelry, tooth gems, and charm bar. But I think really what makes our business so special is that, we're women owned, minority owned, but also we're twin sisters, we're identical twin sisters. And so I think that makes us a little bit more special. So our twin in Forever Entwined is usually capital and bold because we are twins and we like to showcase that and share that story with everyone. And we've actually got a big support group of twins that have also gotten our permanent jewelry and have worn it and shared it with their friends. So I think that's one of the key things that really makes us stand out and makes us special.
I was going to ask, how are you two related? Because you look so much alike, but you solved that. So let me ask you this. It's obvious who your target audience could be. So let's talk about how you're doing your marketing side. Like, are you actually reaching out to funeral homes?
So no, we aren't reaching out to funeral homes. Not yet at this point. Because we don't actually make the charms for that, with the fingerprints on them. However, at some point, we do want to get into engraving pieces, and that could be portraits, that could be handwriting. So I think could be something else that we market to, so people will know that we do offer that service as well. But as far as marketing, it's just doing pop-ups, Facebook ads, word of mouth. We're on Google, so if people find us by just Googling permanent jewelry in the area, and that's how they find us. So just the traditional methods right now, but I definitely think once we kind of expand our offerings to do more personalized pieces outside of what we have right now with our ready to wear, that we will look to market into some of those other avenues.
So what's your turnaround time? A lot of times we don't expect a loved one to pass, and when this happens, what's your, from the beginning time, like how do you get a fingerprint or whatever it is that you're going to entwine into the jewelry in a reasonable amount of time, or is there really no time frame for that?
Well, really, it's so again, the funeral home would be the ones who take the fingerprints, and that it's a third party company who puts it on a charm. And if somebody has that charm and they want to put it on a bracelet, they just they come into our studio, they make an appointment, they pick whatever chain that they want, and the appointments usually run about 30-45 minutes at the most.
Awesome, awesome. So let's jump right into like, what is your website address?
So you can find us on www.foreverentwinejewelry.com. We are also on TikTok by the same name, Forever Entwine Jewelry. We are on Instagram, Facebook. We have an email, same name at gmail.com. So we're trying to do all social avenues. The only thing we're not on is X, I think it's called now, but everything else we're on in social. Lynn does all of our marketing. She does a really great job. So you'll see advertisement on there. She does a great job of making sure if we're at any pop-ups that she's posting that on Instagram and TikTok and things, and Facebook as well.
All right, so let's talk about the pop-up thing. How the heck did you guys, ladies, find Detroit Vendors and Pop-Up?
I think I found it off of I joined a group. And I kind of feel like it was, we've done another pop-up, and I think I kind of, based on that, was searching for other pop-up groups that we can find, and Detroit Pop-Up came up, and I thought it would be a great group because they were always posting like pop-ups in the area, and wherever we can find places to kind of showcase and advertise and do that, we're always welcome to. And also, if people have goods that they're offering that we might be interested in, it's a great place to kind of barter or get or find other vendors that are doing something unique just like us.
Excellent. So have you taken advantage, Lynn, since you're the marketing guruist, have you taken advantage of posting in the group on the every Wednesdays and the Mondays in the threads that pop up?
I have posted on Mondays. I haven't done the Wednesdays yet, but now I will definitely be paying attention to make posts on every Monday and Wednesday for sure.
Yeah, I think that's those two powerful time frames, because once a person likes a particular image or whatever, it goes right back to the top, and so more people see it. And the way Facebook works is they tell other people like, hey, Vanessa just liked this post, and it'll send it out to so many people. And then when other people like it, it repeats itself and it goes back up. So that's a great way to advertise. I would suggest you also create a video of you showing the bracelet you made of your grandmother with your grandmother, and showing what it is, because a lot of times to see it in our mind is difficult, but when you have it and you show it as a video and people can visualize it, it makes it all the better.
Yeah, for sure. And just outside of doing the pieces with the fingerprints, we did have one vendor event, someone brought in like a piece that they had from their mother who had passed, and we were able to share our experience with how we got started, that it was from a loss, and she wanted to make it a permanent piece. So we also can do that if somebody has a piece that they want to make permanent, that they know that they got from a loved one and they want to have it on all the time. We definitely can do that. And she was so appreciative to do it. I was a little nervous about doing it because I didn't want to ruin her jewelry, but we were able to make it work, and she was really happy with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let me ask you two ladies, is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want to share?
I will just say you can find us. We do have our own permanent studio. We are based in Ann Arbor, Michigan. However, we do pop-ups in the area. We've done pop-ups in Detroit, Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor, surrounding areas. We do private parties and corporate events as well. So if anyone is looking for to add a little something different to a private party, we can bring our permanent jewelry, we can bring our tooth gems, and we can bring charm bars to make the event special. And we do customized packages. So whatever price point people have, we have something for everyone.
That's awesome. Awesome. Vanessa,
and I'll add, I was going to say we also offer gift cards. So if you have a gift that you want to give somebody and maybe they're thinking about getting a permanent permanent piece, you can also get a gift card.
That's excellent. That's an excellent idea. Maybe you should be the marketing guru.
Hey.
It
And
was a
then
group effort. It's a group effort.
one other thing I will add. So we've also, so we kind of have switched over our website just recently to a different platform. So we are offering our ready-to-wear jewelry online. So you can go to foreverentwinejewelry.com and purchase our ready-to-wear pieces. So they make wonderful gifts. Soon we will have our jewelry available online. So if people want to just order whatever permanent jewelry chains we have, we will have that available. And then we have some new exciting offerings coming up in 2026 as well. So just keep a lookout on our social media and our website for that.
Excellent. So on your website, can they join the mailing list?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
That's
And
beautiful.
most of our ready-to-wear jewelry was handmade by Lynn herself.
As it should be. All right, ladies. I want to say thank you for sharing with Detroit Vendors and Pop-Up, and everybody else is going to listen and watch this. And coming in 2026, let's do another interview and check on the progress and how you all are doing and all that good stuff.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, y'all be good now. Thanks.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.